All right, we're back for another video today. Decided to do this one in the car because my apartment is looking really sad and miserable. It's empty. I just had a great lunch with my friend Woe, who I have only really gotten to hang out with a couple times since living here, but we're so similar. We're both Tauruses, and he knows a lot about horoscopes. Among other things, he's a terrific editor, videographer, shooter, filmmaker, writer, a creative. But you know, him and I just we were able to get deep right away. And anybody else who's a fellow Taurus, who's spent any time with me, knows that we're able to just get to that point like very fast. And even though we only spent like 2 hours together today, I felt like I got so many insights into my own thinking, whether it was about relationships or about business, about things to come, about moving to California. We just hit on so many topics, and I felt like I was able to help him with some of his own things that he was going through, people he was dealing with, and whether, you know, he should be confident in this new business venture and how to cut people off. Anyway, I just think it's good for today's topic to remind myself that it's about quality and not the quantity of relationships. And even though, again, like Woe and I go back only a couple years of actually knowing each other, and we probably haven't even spent a total of 4 hours together over the time we've known each other. But that's just how it goes with some people, is you can link up anytime, doesn't matter how much time has passed. And it's like old friends who just, you know, you hang up the phone, and then one day goes by, and then 3-4 years go by, and then you see them again and you pick right back up like nothing happened. And I just really value those relationships, people that you can just be honest with and that aren't going to judge you. And I feel like, especially when it's somebody who is your own earth sign, he was teaching me quite a bit about this. And you know, I definitely like to know everything I can about myself. That, you know, life is a journey and you should be constantly learning about yourself every day. And he taught me a few things about my horoscope, just how I'm inclined to act and react to people, and the fact that we're empaths and we really take a lot of other people's emotions on without realizing it. And we got to draw boundaries. And so, you know, we talked a little bit about that. And just overall, I just got such a good feeling hanging out with him. And it's just rare. You gotta like really appreciate those times with quality people. And it doesn't matter if you've been best friends since college or you just met them a few weeks ago. Like, when you click with somebody, really appreciate it. Like, appreciate the time you have on this earth and the time that you spend with them. But getting deeper into that, right? I think him and I, you know, we can definitely benefit each other quite a bit in the business realm. But the biggest thing we talked about today was detaching from the outcome. Whether that's with somebody that you want to be with in a romantic relationship, whether that's like a company you want to start, the amount of money you want to make, you can desire to create that thing in your life, but you at the same time need to detach from the outcome. So, for example, I want to be with somebody and I want to live the rest of my life with them, but as much as I can tell them that, and as much as I can really express that that's truly how I feel, and I think especially me as a Taurus, like saying that, it's important for me because it feels like I got to get it off my shoulders. Like, this person needs to know, otherwise it's going to be bottled up. I can express that in the most true statement, but if they're not reciprocating, it's not the right time. Like, there could be a laundry list of reasons. I got to be totally okay with that. And it's taken me a long time to learn how to do that, but I've now applied that same rule to business, to friendships, to the rest of my life, and saying, I desire to make 7 figures this year. This is gonna be my first year making $1 million. And I'm putting that out there in the active tense, and I want that to happen. I don't need that to happen, right? And I understand that if it doesn't happen, I'm still on the path to make it happen. Okay, and that's a lot of words around a fairly simple concept, but you just have to detach from the outcome. You have to be okay whether it happens or it doesn't, whether you're with the person or you're not, whether the business succeeds or it doesn't. To stick to your purpose, you just kind of got to keep going. And you can still have that same desire. So for me, the biggest thing about moving, and I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but it's all kind of about purpose, and it's all about detaching from outcomes. The big thing for me about moving is I was, playing down to the level of competition. I've said that in a past video, of like only needing to make $700 to pay my rent. Great, super cheap, love it, but it's holding me back from all these relationships and all these different outcomes in my life. And I'm so excited, all these possibilities I'm going to have in California, and abilities to meet more people like Whoa, who he's in a position where, he is looking for a mentor. He's looking for somebody who's already done it. And I think I have a few years on him. I don't know how old he is. We didn't really talk about it. And he mentioned something to me at lunch, and he said, you had Max. Like, I haven't had somebody like that. And then he made another comment saying, you don't, I feel like you don't need it. And I said, no. I needed Max at that time in my life. I needed a mentor like that. Somebody who's experienced a lot more things than me. And you can experience a lot more things than somebody regardless of how old you are. But it's important that all of us have mentors, whether it's a mentor we have like a relationship with, say, hey, I'm gonna apprentice you, you're gonna teach me stuff, or it's unofficial and you just have that person in your life that you sponge things from, and they're your mentor. And maybe in a way, that lunch today for him, he considered me a mentor, and I'm cool with that. I love that. I'm appreciative of it. And he was saying a lot of nice things about me, and saying like, I love your vibe, your energy, and like, I really appreciate the time and you helping me out with these issues I have with some people I know and with business, and giving him more ideas. And I'm so proud of myself that I learned just to say thank you, and I appreciate that, and not trying to stop him quickly and then compliment him, right? If you're taking a compliment, like, just take it and accept it. That's the best thing you can do. It actually makes the person giving you a compliment feel better, is to just accept it. So detaching from outcomes. Another outcome I've detached from is all of my things are on a truck now, headed to California, and I just need to have faith they will make it. But if they don't, I'm okay with that. I know this sounds weird because I'm paying like a couple $1,000s to get my stuff there, and hopefully that means it's all in one piece. But you know what? I'm still going to be here. I'm going to be alive. I'm going to be fine, regardless of whether my stuff makes it or not. Another outcome I've detached from is getting money from client relationships, or signing deals, or signing sponsorships. I've made some mistakes the past year in not getting my money up front and waiting to get it later. And I paid the price, and I just have to be okay with that. Because if you expect somebody to pay you like they say you are, I think that's reasonable. But at the same time, if they don't, what are you going to do about it? And for me, I'm having this battle, like, am I a pushover if I don't keep asking for it, or have I asked for it enough? And now I just need to have the realization that, hey, the money's not going to come. So let it go. It will come back to you some other way. And I'm at peace with that. I'm okay. I mean, was it money I was counting on? Yes. Do I need it? Careful with that word need. I learned from my friend Aaron, who I just made friends with like a month ago. Using that word need is dangerous. Do you need it? Right? I need to breathe to survive. I need to eat and drink water to survive. I don't need those fees, that client money. And especially because I didn't set it up the right way. So let me cut the rambling short on that. Just learn as best you can, and I'm learning as I'm saying this, to detach from those outcomes that you're expecting in your life. Having expectations. You should have expectations of yourself, but when you start having expectations of others, that's when people will disappoint you and let you down. So you should still desire everything you want to have in life. Like this year, I'm desiring to make 7 figures, meet great people, build new relationships in business and friendships and romantically, and like all of those things. I'm desiring for those to happen. And if none of them happen, which is highly unlikely, I'm okay with that because I'm cool. I love myself. I'm good with myself. Just something to remember. Detach from the outcome of anything you desire to create, and you will be much, much, much happier. like, subscribe, share with a friend, leave a comment. That was my video for today. I just felt like it was important to reiterate, like, detaching from outcomes is so important. It will make you so much happier. I'm not saying you need to be happy all the time. I'm just saying you will be that much percentage happier. Maybe it's only 2-3% happier if you detach from the outcome of what you desire to create. Peace.